Hello and welcome to Art of Soul, the show where we delve into the arts, fashion, music, art. We will be discussing these interesting topics with some very interesting guests and asking them how the arts have brought happiness and joy to them and others around them. But before we discuss these topics, we will be having a performance from one of our guests, introducing Rosie and Joey.
I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Wow, what a performance. I really enjoyed that piece that you did there. But now I've got a few questions. So Rosie, if you'd like to come over here. Hiya.
Hiya.
So first of all, tell me about your course.
So on our course it's a music performance course. So what we learn is how to perform and how to exist in the industry as a performer. And we get taught skills about genres, how to change genres, how to perform and how to gain stage presence, and it's all about experience really.
Yeah. And how long have you been on this course?
I've been on this course, this is my second year on this course now, so I did music for GCSEs in year 11 and then I went straight into music on this course.
Nice. And when did you discover your passion for music?
I think I discovered I was passionate about music when I was about 9. I'd always loved to sing and I was always in the school plays in primary school, so I really enjoyed singing. It's something that I really enjoy doing.
So it's something that you've had since childhood, basically. Oh, okay. And I know this is a question that a lot of artists get asked, but who inspires you?
I would say Green Day and Paramore. Me and Joey just played a Green Day song, if you didn't know. But yeah, I'd say Green Day and Paramore because when I was younger, my sister, she's quite older than me, so she would show me this music that she would listen to when she was my age. So she'd just bring over Green Day CDs and Paramore and Nirvana and stuff like that. So I'd say the 90s scene really inspired me.
I think a lot of people draw inspiration from like the 90s artists. So I was going to say, do you think it's going to be harder for young people such as yourself to get into the arts?
I'd say in this day and age 100%, seeing as, for example, in the 90s there wasn't really that much social media, and the pool of, how do I put this?
Talent, would you
The
say?
pool of talent, yeah. The pool of talent, it was a lot smaller, and if you got recognised, you got recognised. If you didn't, you didn't. There was basically no chance. But now, because of social media, and like streaming services, because of social media and streaming services, the pool is a lot bigger. So everyone's being seen, and not everyone is getting a big amount of attention. And also, with streaming services now, they're probably the most popular way to listen to music. And in terms of how much money you earn per stream, it's very little.
Yeah, and not a lot of people want physical copies anymore.
Yeah.
Like CDs have died out. People collect vinyl, but it's not like a commercial thing that everyone goes to on a daily basis. Speaking of like, you know, young artists, and you know, I just wanted to know, where do you see yourself going in the future?
Ideally, I'd love to become a music artist and be in the industry and performing as my main source of income, but Realistically, I think I'd probably go down the route of teaching, so I have a good job, but still, it's still within the industry.
Yeah, and you're helping like the next generation of
Yeah.
artists who are, you know, coming up. And I just wanted to ask, who is your favourite artist on your current playlist?
Favourite artist? It changes a lot, it fluctuates a lot, but
Yeah,
for now I'll say Green Day. It's been Green Day since about June.
nice. And what would you like to change about the industry, if anything?
Probably the mistreatment, not to take a darker turn, but within the industry, mistreatment is something that it gets talked about a bit more nowadays, but it still doesn't get talked about enough because it's still happening.
Well, yeah, no, a lot of, yeah, there's been lots of like, you know, pulling the curtain back, and especially in like, you know, Hollywood and the
Yeah.
music industry. So it would be good to see, you know, a lot of that get aired out. But if you weren't a musician, what other career might you have pursued?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think probably I would be something to do with media, like editing music videos and stuff like that, because that's what I wanted to do originally. When I came to the first, I think it was the first one of the first open days for college when I was starting, I went for media initially, and then I thought, no, I need to do music because this isn't going to end well.
Yeah. It's your, yeah, obviously you've always got to follow your passions.
Yeah.
Even if like it doesn't work out, at least you knew that you did it.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to ask, can you just describe your creative process and when you're writing or composing new music?
Well, usually I actually quite struggle with writing my own music and composing, but when I do get the occasional idea, I usually start with just one instrument. And sometimes what will happen is, if I'm playing my bass, it might be in the wrong tuning, and I'll be trying to play a song that's in a different tuning, but then I'll end up coming up with something else entirely, and then I'll build off of that. That's usually what happens. And I'll just start with one instrument and then build with all the others and then write some lyrics for it.
Yeah, nice. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Rosie. But now it's time for us to alternate our focus. I'm going to pose to you some of the same questions that I asked Rosie over here. So just in your words, tell me about the course that you're on.
So the course we're on, it's music. It's about the performing side of it.
Yeah.
So with music, you've got tech and performance. We're on the performance side, so you learn how to perform, stage presence, whatever, and how to get gigs as well, and just how the performing industry works, really.
Yeah. And how long have you been on this course?
So I've been on the course for a year and a bit now. So this is our second year. So that'll be a year and 3 months now, yeah.
And when did you discover your passion for music?
Years ago. I've been passionate for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Because I started playing at the age of 7.
Oh wow.
And
What-
started playing piano then.
Oh, was that your first instrument, the piano?
Yeah, piano is my first instrument.
Oh, okay.
And then over the years, I've just picked up a couple, just because I love learning new things, new instruments, and just having that like freedom to play whatever, on whatever, and just having that like that place to go if I'm ever in need of it. I think is just brilliant.
And
Yeah, better. That's the one. Yeah.
and just as a final question, what's next for you? Are there any upcoming projects or anything?
I'm actually trying to work on something, but it might take a little while because I'm still trying to get like creative juices flowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a process, so yeah.
Yeah.
I do understand.
Yeah.
And Rosie, have you got any upcoming projects?
Not personally, but within the college we do have a gig coming up, and it will be held at the Tin on the 18th of December. We'll be playing Christmas music and function band music, so basically stuff that you'd hear at a wedding.
Nice.
So if you wanna show up, tickets are £5.
So wow, what a night it's been. We've had 2 great performances, 2 great guests. We've had a lovely conversation, but unfortunately that's all we have for tonight. But just remember, keep following your creative vision, keep listening to your art. See you next time.